Every year enough sunshine falls on millions of homes to generate all the electricity they need, but just goes to waste. Some may have been put off by the look of solar panels, but that's all changed. Solar Century has now developed a solar tile that even fits in with traditional slate roofs, a breakthrough in harnessing the sun's power without spoiling the look of your home. And now, thanks to the government's feed-in tariff, the financial incentives are stronger than ever before. Solar power has just come of age.
The principle behind solar electric technology is that the energy from the sun is converted into electricity by the silicon in the cells, and the cells are all wired together to form a solar tile.
In a home installation, the tiles are fixed to the roof, wired together, and the electricity is then passed through to the home's distribution board. Solar Century tiles and panels are guaranteed to work to at least 80% power for 25 years, and should last 50 years, or as long as the roof on your house. The feed-in tariff is a financial incentive to encourage public uptake of clean energy. Under the scheme, energy companies are obliged to pay domestic customers significantly more than the market price for electricity they produce with their solar panels. So, with a solar system installed, you'll earn 41.3 pence for every unit of energy you generate, and that's even if you use the power in your home. Energy you don't use is sold onto the grid, netting you an additional 3p per unit on top of the 41.3 pence. The best bit is that this rate is guaranteed, along with the solar panels, for 25 years. So what do owners of solar systems think of the scheme?
The way the feed-in tariff works is quite interesting, and I must admit when I first looked at it I hadn't really appreciated how it works. But what it is that you actually are paid an amount per kilowatt, irrespective of whether you use it or whether you export it. So simply by having the system there generating electricity, you get paid 41 pence per kilowatt.
Under the new feed-in tariff, that's going to generate about £1,200–1,300 income off the roof, which seemed a good investment to me. Might not be energy self-sufficient, but we should be money self-sufficient, because the surplus will more than cover the gas bill and the water bill.
And the sooner you join, the better, because the rate you receive for the generation payments will go down in future years of the scheme, so it makes sense to sign up now. Customers who want to make money from solar without changing the look of their roofs now have the option of fitting Solar Century's cutting-edge solar tiles, which integrate into the roof itself. There are products for both concrete and traditional slate roofs.
The C21E tiles are excellent from an architectural point of view. They sit flat to the plane of the roof, so it's something that you can use, pretty much anywhere.
The reason that this product works so well is that it can be totally integrated with the slates that are on the roof. What I like is the fact that it really does allow you to put it into the roof and not have people look at it and say that there are solar panels on the roof.
This house in South London was designed by owner Will Addison to be fully carbon neutral. He's completely self-sufficient for electricity, thanks to his solar roof.
I mean, some people think that you can't actually use solar in Britain because it's such a cloudy, rainy nation. But today, even though it's cloudy, there's no direct sunlight, I'm generating well over 1,000 watts of power, which is more than I need for everything in the house. All these bits and bobs, they all add up to less than we're currently generating. So we can cover all those and still have a surplus.
And the weather's equally British at the state-of-the-art solar street in Rotherham. But the residents are still collecting their kilowatts.
It's very dull, very cloudy, and yet you can see the panels are still working because on this meter the light is green. So even though it's quite a grey day today, you will actually make 2 or 3 units.
I think probably the system produces somewhere in the region of 2/3 of our energy in a daily use.
The first bill that we had after the initial installation was amazing. You know, especially when you get one of your previous bills out and compare, you're just like, wow.
And although you do need to buy electricity as normal after dark, the feed-in tariff payments owners receive mean the numbers add up better than ever before.
The system we have cost about £9,500 and we will be paid each year about £900, so that would be equal to a return of about 9%. And I suppose the other way to look at it is after about 10 or 11 years we will have got our money back by having £900 each year for 10 years.
And for the remaining 15 years, every unit you generate is pure profit.
I'm getting a 10% return on my investment, as opposed to leaving it at the bank where I get 1 or 2%. That's index-linked, tax-free and guaranteed for 25 years. So it just seemed a brilliant financial investment.
The other thing is actually the value of the system. It always remains on the roof of your house. So if you come to sell your house, for instance, you can ask for a premium on the price of the house because the system's there. We got an estate agent round after the installation and he's quoted that it raised the value of the house by 6 to 8%, so we're really pleased with that.
Meanwhile, Will's energy costs are likely to make you go green with envy.
We don't have any bills. I mean, we just get checks from the energy company, which is, at a time when energy prices are going up, is obviously quite nice. Don't want to be too smug about this. You know, it's not why we did it, but now that we've got it, it's nice.